I've made a commitment to make a post every day on YouTube for 90 days. And I don't know why I did it, honestly. I just made a decision. I made a snap decision. I'm a bit impulsive. I have ADHD, and that's just kind of how I roll. And I just thought doing a video every day for 90 days might have an impact. So, is that realistic? Is it possible? There's probably certain kinds of people who find it easy, like I do, and then it's other people who would find it nearly impossible to do videos that often. I want to say that I'm very used to sending daily emails. So I've actually found it's a very similar system. Essentially, every day there needs to be a new topic, something new and interesting and useful to send out to people. And then you are going to tie that potentially to an offer that you have. Now, on YouTube, I'm not tying it to offers as much or, as very like directly as I would through email. In email, it is almost about the offers that I have, and so I do that much more often. But I know on YouTube, it's not about that. Like on YouTube, you're here to watch videos, right? So most of what I am going to be talking about is something that can stay and live and be on YouTube so that you can get the value out of it right here, and it doesn't necessarily fully tie to a specific product. But when I decided to do it, I knew that it was going to be a way for me to connect with people, for people to, really see who I am versus email. I love it. I love the written word, but there is, with ChatGPT can write anything. There's always this question, is that a real person? Now, videos can be fake too, but it's a little bit harder to fake those and have them sound and look actually real versus the emails. People could potentially think that's not real. Even though I include a lot of stories, this really helps my videos seem real. So back to the 90 days on YouTube, and is it realistic? For someone who loves to get fast results and take fast action, this is like amazing because I can record a video. It takes me 10, 15 minutes or less. Like some of my videos were 3 to 5 minutes. It takes me that long to record them. I haven't been editing them. Now, in the future, I may not be posting one email or one video every day, so I potentially could edit them. I do like the idea of adding like little things on the screen or words on the screen to keep people's interest, right? So I'm just kind of like, I made myself a rule of no editing just to get these out there, just get them up there. But I do like, a little bit like I could pop a word up here. Maybe I'll do it this time because I've been putting them in YouTube and changing the background, which technically could be considered editing. But I'll just pop a little word up here. Maybe it'll be pop. And, just for fun and to break my own rule that I made that was random and arbitrary. Is it realistic? I think like I said, for certain people, I think you could do this very easily. And I have found it to be easy, which is the most surprising part. I kind of expected it to be harder, and I was willing to do that like harder work. If it was going to take me like 2 or 3 hours a day, I was going to just buckle in and do it. But it's actually been quite quick. I've got a template. I've got another video about it, and I don't know how to pop up videos now, but there is another video. I think it was, it's one of my only other YouTube topic videos right now. So if you scroll to before this video, you should see it. But like I made a process for making the thumbnail. That's quick and easy. It takes me like a few minutes. So between making the video, now that I upload and switch out the background, that takes maybe 10 minutes. So we're looking at 20 minutes, a couple of minutes for the YouTube thumbnail, a few minutes to write the description. The video's done in less than half an hour. And I have been recording these videos like in batch. So currently I've made three. Um, and I'll probably stop because my dog is here. Well, he's our visitor. We're puppy sitting, dog sitting him for a while, but he's here and he's making it a little difficult, a little bit more difficult than usual to make a video. And I don't know what he's eating right now, so I'm gonna have to check that out. So these are all part of, making a video, getting yourself situated. I got a new ring light, which is exciting. I got that for Christmas. My family got me that. And yeah, so yes, it's realistic. If you can take fast action, if you can systemize it like really easily, if you can let go of that idea of a perfect video, perfect background, you won't see it, but behind me is just my closet. And if you go back to the first few, like quite a few videos, you'll see it. And I was like, that's going to have to do. I don't have an office set up with a fancy background. And also, I just feel like, being ADHD, that's going to get boring. I don't want to see the same background in every video. So I'll just switch them out to different things that I find, potentially interesting and also relevant possibly to the video. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on that. I'm sure I'll be checking back in more about how the whole experiment went because I am calling this a YouTube 90-day experiment, and I've been telling my email list how it's going as I go along. So if you do want to join my email list, you can go to livinglifestylefreedom.com and sign up there. I also have a masterclass about sending one email a day. So it's a very similar, like obviously it's not recording a video, but one email a day, you need to have that time and discipline to send those out. You can write those ahead of time and schedule them as well. But I teach that process and why it works, how you can do it in my one email a day masterclass, which also inside of there is an invitation to join my email for a living course. And I'll link to all of that below. Talk to you later.